Well, welcome Cushing Academy students and colleagues. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you all to this new year. I am thrilled that we are all here and that we can start this year in person and also virtually today, and virtually for those of us who are unable to get to campus. We have certainly been able to bring our penguins home. Before our program today, I would like to briefly introduce our new members of the faculty and administration. Typically, these individuals would stand at the front of the chapel to be recognized. However, today I will announce their names and positions, and you will get to learn who they are over the next few days and weeks as we begin classes together here on campus. So new faculty, Matthew Genitelli, Academic Support, Low Hall, Chandra Kesselring, Academic Support, Sawyer Hopkins, Riley Moore, Academic Support, Low Hall, and Lydia Stoy, Director of Community Life, Price Hall. We also have some familiar faces in new roles. Jen Cronin will be teaching English and continuing in our development office. Ryan Shushnik, teaching mathematics, continuing in our athletic department. Vinny Giambracco, moving from academic support to the English department. Janine Eschenbach, moving from student affairs office to teach visual arts. And Deb Gardner, serving as head of the visual arts department for this year, as well as Kelsey Sedlak, who's moved to Price Hall and served as dorm head there. Please join me in officially welcoming these new folks to Cushing Academy, and also congratulating those who are in new roles for the year. I would now like to pass on our remarks to Sarah Catlin, Director of Recruitment and resident of Lee House, to give our faculty address. Sarah?
Thank you, Dr. Burton. Good afternoon to students, faculty, staff, administration, and esteemed guests. It is my great honor to share some thoughts at our convocation today. The year 2020 has brought forth challenges and opportunities for each of us on an individual level, and for us as a Cushing community. I want to say to our community, Black Lives Matter. In the current climate, it is hard to hear that without immediately going to the politics that have attached themselves to the movement. However, I ask you to hear that comment as a community member. As a member of our Cushing community, where Black students have voiced their experiences, we must listen and our community must be better. I have often reflected on the quote from Maya Angelou this summer: do your best until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. I hope that many of you have worked to know more, and I know that as a school, we are committed to doing better. I also hope many of you have asked yourself, have I really been doing my best? For me, as I look at the fall before us, this question is essential. I've asked it of myself often. I have to own that when I'm lazy in my language, I'm not my best. When I make decisions without considering other sides, or the systems within which I make the decisions, I'm not my best. I think Ms. Angelou's quote can be used to escape responsibility if we do not focus on this first part. I don't believe she's saying that what we are doing is okay and now get better. What I believe she is saying is we must be our best to be in a position to be better. For those new to Cushing, I have the great pleasure of coaching field hockey and lacrosse. I grew up playing on teams. I spent the first 12 years of my professional career as a college coach. For me, I know I'm at my best when I'm on a team. I believe in a team as a system way beyond the athletics realm. When I think of a team, I think of any group that relies on each other. This is a dorm, this is a theater group, this is a school community. Team success will look different, feel different, be different based on the group. However, I think there are key choices each individual must make for a team to achieve success. First, you must believe in the purpose of the team. You must make the choice to identify with the group. Once this choice has been made, then you must commit to making the group better. When you no longer work to improve the group, you make the work of the group harder. 2, you have to commit without a guarantee of personal outcome. If you are only willing to be in a team where you will be a star, a starter, a proctor, a leader, then it will not work. You must be willing to give up your ego for the good of the group. 3, that being said, you must give all your strengths. If you are a star, if you are a leader, then you must perform in these roles to the best of your abilities. If you're a beautiful poet, painter, creative thinker, then you must share these gifts as well. A team is united in purpose, but must have a variety in talent, roles, and approach to take on all challenges. As we start this year officially today, most of us committed to this team of Cushing months earlier. The purpose of Cushing has not changed. It exists for students and develops curious, creative, confident learners and leaders. So I ask each of you to commit to this team. Commit to embracing the mission of the school. Commit to each other without guarantee that the year will go as planned. Commit to finding your strengths and sharing them for the betterment of Cushing. Ask yourself each day to be your best. There's a second reason I find Miss Angela's quote so powerful. She's able to illustrate that your best is growth. What your best is today should not be your best next month or next year. Students, you are incredibly lucky to be gifted with a faculty that will support you in these commitments. More importantly, they will also support you as you grow in these commitments. Each year, the adults in the community choose Cushing because they believe in you. They believe in what you can become. They believe that you will grow. They believe you will leave Cushing better than you found it. Happy Monday. Let's look forward to the opportunity of tomorrow. And most importantly, roll pens.
Thank you, Ms. Catlin. I would now like to introduce your student body co-presidents, Karaba Mohammed and Riley Carr.
Good morning, Cushing family. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Riley Carr, and I'm humbled to announce I'm one of your co-student body presidents. This is my third year at Cushing, and much like many of you, home isn't close. It was quite a journey getting here from St. Augustine, Florida, yet not as far as some of you have traveled. This just goes to show our dedication and commitment to our education. Each and every one of us made the conscious decision to be here this year, and you can rest assured, Karabo and I will be doing everything in our power to enhance your overall experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Karaba Mohammed, and I am one of the student body co-presidents that will be enhancing your Cushing experience. I am originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I am a four-year senior. Some of my hobbies are playing soccer, speaking Mandarin Chinese, and playing basketball. And if you're wondering, my favorite flavor of ice cream is cookie dough. And on behalf of our community, I would love to welcome you to Academy, and remember to have fun while you're here.
I still remember sitting where you are now, feeling like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, thinking everyone was going to judge my acne-covered face, and just hoping I would have someone to sit with at lunch. Looking back on that now, I wish I could tell my sophomore self to snap out of it. Never in my life have I come across an environment as supportive, loving, and fun as Cushing. This place shaped me into who I am today and gave me the confidence to do just about anything, including speaking in front of all 295 of you today. If you embrace it, Cushing will do the same for you. But just like anything in life, you get out what you put in.
Coming to Cushing was one of the best decisions I've made, although the transition wasn't perfect. Moving 1,000 miles to go to a school far away from my family was something that I never thought I would do, and in the end, it all worked out. I urge all the new students to step out of your comfort zone and meet new people. There are many wonderful and talented people that you can learn from all around you, whether it's learning how to ice skate, play the piano, or even learn a new language. Remember to stay open to these opportunities and take full advantage of them.
Myself, along with so many other members of our community, now call Cushing a home away from home. And that's because we were lucky enough to have someone tell us to branch out of our comfort zones. So that's what I'm telling you here today. I, of all people, know how easy it is to stay in your safe, cozy room away from awkward situations. But the best memories will happen outside your bubble. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Meet new people or smile at a stranger. I promise you, it'll pay off in the long run. Let's not make this the year we refer to as the year of COVID. But instead, let's throw it back at the universe and make this the best year Cushing Academy has ever seen. Seniors, we will not allow this virus to ruin our final year. New students, don't let it keep you from branching out. We can't wait to meet you all. And to everyone else, let's get ready for a different yet exciting year together. We will conquer this challenge and come out stronger on the other side.
Of all my years at Cushing, there has never been a year where we had to social distance or wear masks. That being said, it is essential that we stay persistent and optimistic in all the trials and tribulations that we will face while we're here. And I know that seeing your friends and not being able to hang out with them is a very hard thing. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. This is a quote from the philosopher Gautama Buddha, and this quote stood out to me because it lets us know that if we stay positive, our experiences will follow. Now, I put this in your hands. All of your actions from here on out affect everybody around us. Let's all try to have a fun few months, 6 feet apart.
Thank you all for taking the time to listen to us speak today. Remember to keep your chin up and positive thoughts in your head. And if you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to Carabo and me.
We are
In this,
together. Roll pens.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
To our students and faculty, welcome to this year at Cushing Academy. This is a very special group of students and adults as we are all taking a bold step by coming onto campus and attending school and being in community in the midst of a pandemic during a turbulent time for our country and world as a whole. This semester will be challenging in so many ways, and it is also extraordinary as you are the only group of students to attend our school during a pandemic in over 100 years. You are living through history. You are going to have a boarding school experience like no other students have had over the past 100 years at our academy. And I think it will bind you together in very meaningful ways over the next 13 weeks, even if we're all 6 feet apart. During your time at Cushing this year and in the future, you will have new opportunities to impact our community and also new opportunities for yourself as an individual to grow, learn, and develop into a young adult. And while it is true that this fall will be different kind of Cushing experience, when I think about the opportunities ahead of you and the commitment and support of your faculty and staff, while I'm always excited at the beginning of each school year, I am perhaps even more so this year because of the intricate planning that the adults around you have participated in order to make this semester a successful one. Because pandemic or not, Cushing is going to change you. You've already heard it from our others who've spoken today. And you are going to help change our academy as well as we improve on our mission of existing for students by asking you to join our work of becoming an anti-racist institution that supports each student enrolled in our school. Here, we need to show that Black Lives Matter, and we will work this year as an adult and student community to not only talk the talk, but also to walk this walk. In the classroom, you will explore these and other important issues that we face as a community and also as a nation. And you may be changed by this work and these conversations. I ask that you engage in these conversations and dialogue with an open heart and in the spirit of kindness as we work to do better as an academy community. In that same vein, I have mentioned several times over the past few years that in a boarding community, we are at each other's mercy. That phrase could never be truer, and more so this year as we have repopulated our campus. We must now rely on each and every individual on this campus to follow guidelines so that we can stay healthy until the semester closes on November 20th. That is 88 days from now. We must be consistently cognizant of each of those 88 days that we are truly at each other's mercy in our ability to continue to be on campus this semester. We need to follow guidelines of mask wearing, physical distancing, and hand washing as our work as a community, as a team, will undoubtedly dictate our success and ability to remain on campus this semester. We have 88 days of learning and growing and making new memories together. Ultimately, we want to make all those memories here on campus with you. So as we approach this work together and signify its beginning during this coming together or convocation as a beginning to our school year together, please know that your teachers, coaches, dorm parents, advisors, and every other adult here on campus is available and enthusiastic in supporting your efforts on this journey. And while this journey may be atypical, as we are all navigating a new semester amid new guidelines, expectations, and demands for our time and efforts, I ask that you be patient with each member of our community as we enjoy these next 88 days together. It will be bumpy, even messy at times, but we will only be successful if we maintain the togetherness of this community as we progress along this journey. I am truly looking forward to the success we will surely experience, as this community is resilient, committed, and strong. As Ms. Catlin stated, we are a team that needs to do its best to rise to the challenge that the fall semester brings. Beginning a year in a pandemic amidst COVID is difficult, and the difficulties may and will likely continue to be great as the semester progresses. We must rely on the support of one another as we work to not only protect the health and safety of one another, but also to improve the overall student experience for those here today and those who will attend Cushing Academy in the future. When I reflect on all of this, the challenges ahead, the nature of community and its connectivity, the will and desire for improvement, all tied in with teamwork and doing your best, I'm reminded of the words of Dr. Kent Keith when he wrote in a manual for student leaders, "Give the world the best you have and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway." Or in the version written by Mother Teresa, "Give the world the best you have and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway." What's required for all of us this semester is not success. It's your effort, your best effort towards the commitment of your own personal success and the effort to pursue the overall growth of yourselves and our Cushing community. We may not accomplish all that we set out to do, and we know that. We go into this semester knowing this is a possibility. But I ask you today to give your best effort anyway. We will have challenges. We are in a global pandemic. We have global and national unrest, upcoming elections, and being kind to everyone could be a challenge at times. Be kind anyway. Because the world is not always about what happens to us, but more often is about how we respond to the events that occur in the situations that we find ourselves in. And over the next 88 days, you will certainly find yourselves in situations you did not anticipate. How you respond will be the key to your growth and hopefully success. And you are in a community full of people that will consistently show up to support you. Everyone who has spoken here today has said that. Think about who you are and what you stand for, and then respond in a kind way that is authentic to yourself. That is what makes a community great and allows for each member of our school to participate in the overall success of our academy as we live out the fall semester of 2020. This semester will certainly be one for the books. Let's make sure we write a great story. As you seek to do your best, please know that we're all here to support you. We can't say that enough times today. Our mission is that we exist for students. We will help to change your life by supporting you as you strive to do your best this year in all facets of your education. Life at the Academy has many options for you: activities, classes, and opportunities for growth in your experience here during the course of this school year. Look to those around you to help guide you on this journey as individual members of our student community. You are here because we believe in you. We also need you to participate and believe in the guidelines we have laid out for a healthy Cushing community this year. Wear your masks, stay physically distant, and abide by the rules on campus to mitigate viral spread. Take care of yourselves mentally and physically, and respond with kindness in the best way possible to the situations around you. And no matter what, keep giving your best efforts anyway. No matter what challenges you may face, you have support. I'm proud to be joining you in this team effort as a community together to succeed in this semester, our first 88 days on campus as a community. We've worked hard to get here. Let's make sure we can stay together and continue to grow and learn together. Then we will proceed just as strongly throughout our winterim and finally conclude with the completion of our spring semester and the 2021 school year. Let's be mindful to take the time to enjoy and support one another every day throughout this year. Welcome back to our returning Penguins, and welcome to all of our new Penguins. We are certainly grateful to have you as a part of our community. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you had a great first day of the fall semester. Okay, before we end the ceremony today, I have a couple of announcements. One, which is pretty exciting, that I want to share with everyone. We finally do have all of the test results back from the initial test when everybody came to campus. Carabo, see the fingers crossed? Yes, 100% of our community, adults and students, tested negative. I'm so proud of everyone for, I know it was an easy one. We came back to school early, so you lost some summer, you had to pre-test, you had to quarantine. I get that. I was joining you in those efforts, and I really appreciate everyone doing that and coming to our campus with a commitment to start off strong. So thank you from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of everyone in our community's hearts to get us to this wonderful starting point. Now the hard work begins. Certainly every day we will have to continue, right? We still have to wear masks, so this doesn't mean kind of life back to normal or the way it was, or we don't have a new normal yet at this point. So, you know, even though sure, we can go to the dining hall and you can do the things, you know, more than you were doing before, and we'll be going to classes, and Mr. Doyon will put out some guidelines around how to go to dinner tonight and utilizing the health center for medications, if that's something you need to do. Please remember, you know, if it gets complicated and you're thinking, I don't know what to do, just wear your masks, right? It has to be on all the time. I was standing at the entry when every student came to campus, and I heard what Ms. Pollock told you. I was there for 6 feet apart. Wear your masks, hand washing. Make sure you do your screening in the morning. If you're feeling ill, obviously don't come and let somebody know. But those things must continue. And as I said, 88 days of that consistent effort will get us there. And hopefully over time, the public health situation changes and we can also shift what we're doing as well. But I ask that we continue to have our masks on, right? I thought about starting today this way, but we all but my glasses fog, so I can't put our masks on and keep them on throughout any time that we're outside of our rooms. My door to my office is closed, so super important as we continue throughout the school year. So 100% negative. Let's stay ever vigilant and mindful, and take care of each other over these next 88 days, support one another over the course of the semester. And Mr. Doyon will put out dinner, so be patient for that as well. Second piece is that at the end of this ceremony, not nearly as exciting as the negative test, but at the end of the ceremony, we typically listen to the Alma Mater, which is Cushing tradition, Dear O Cushing Days. Now I thought about singing it for you, but decided that would be probably a painful ending to your day. So I'm not going to do that. I have a small short clip, very brief, of audio that I will play as we end the webinar today. But again, thank you for joining us. I'm going to try to do that now. It's only a few seconds, and let's have a great fall semester together. Welcome back. Did it work? Thank you.